So hello everyone, and here we get my review of Black Clover episode 15. So I think it was a pretty good episode. Like, it had a lot of good moments and so on. But again, though, obviously the first half is weak, right? And it's very unfortunate that the anime is so extremely greedy produced by Studio Pero. I mean, it is just so clear that it's just, oh, okay, let's have this Asta and Klaus talking to each other back and forth. Let's do that for like 10 minutes. It's so obvious. And it's the same thing last week, but last week was worse. It was at least a little better. And before and so on. So I feel like they have this formula where they really like to use the first 10 minutes as a kind of like recap, random filler slash really bad pacing intro thing. Usually you skip the first 10 minutes. It's really annoying. It really is. So let's talk about the second part more or less, right? So we see that they're being, of course, fighting the Diamond Kingdom, as Adam can predict, because obviously the Diamond Kingdom is a border to the Clover. And I really like the Diamond people have their diamonds, right? Because the Black Clover people, as Asta and Unis, they have a Clover, and as we know, Asta has a 5 Clover, Unis a 4 Clover, right? And so on, and kind of the Clover strength. That the 4th is the, I guess, the best one. Probably not because we get the 5, but the 4th seems to be kind of standard the best one, and the 5 one makes you a demon, so whatever. But they had the one for them, right? But the Diamond guys, we saw the last guy arriving in the end, they has to have diamond in his face, but they have instead they have diamonds, of course. So yeah, I don't know how the system works, because they haven't introduced yet, but I assume they have probably like, oh, he has 3 diamonds or whatever, 10 diamonds, so on. They probably have a similar system, right? How many diamonds they have separately, probably, because they all have some kind of diamonds on them, right? Instead of having a Clover. So I think that's pretty interesting. So I guess in order to have spades, yeah. But I like it. It's a pretty nice thematic feel to it. So we didn't see much of the last guy, kind of ice power, I suppose, crystallized power, different ice power, right? But already I saw a lot of the black smoke guy, and it was a pretty good battle. Obviously didn't finish yet, but what we got was pretty nice. Like, he planned it out. I actually really liked it. He planned it out, not even just by fighting Balak, right? He planned it out even before Luck and him were actually fighting something. Like, when his companions were being by Luck, then he was planning that like really like weakening smoke thing around him. I think it was nice touch to it, how he set it up there. Of course, it was kind of like kiting him around, right? Like avoiding him, kind of like provoking him, and of course during the time frame he would be weakening him. So nice battle. It does feel though like he's gonna win. Maybe without the guys, because he went into kind of, oh, Berserker kind of mode, right, and shouting and so on. And as you see in the intro, and as of course you see also in the whole like episode, I guess generally, this definitely gonna be a Luck flashback, right? I think it's very clear. The intro has a very clear screen of his face being between two, and here in this episode we see Luck like, I have to keep fighting because this thing is going obsessed, right, and he's gonna go for it. So I think that's definitely gonna be a flashback with him. And I would, given that kind of formula, my prediction of it is that we're probably going to get, in the next storyline, maybe this storyline, but we'll probably get another character. Like maybe Unesha, maybe Gray, maybe, so on, right? And they're probably going to join in with Noelle and Asta, which clearly are the main character, the female heroine, right? Maybe so on. And they're probably going to end up with another guy or girl next time, and then he or she is going to get their flashback. That's the formula. Because first time we had Magna, then of course we saw Magna's flashback, it's like his village, and so on, right? And then of course this time we see Luck has a kind of Berserker mode thing going for him. Why is a combat crazy guy? So he probably gets a flashback, right? Maybe he was like a very nice person as a kid, something, didn't fight, and then he had to like really combat something, and so probably died because he doesn't give up, something like that. So it's a very like I would never surrender guy. Very shonen, very shonen character. He's very similar to Asta, yeah, as every other shonen main character. So no, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, though. I think it's pretty good. Generally, what was we more see? But yeah, we saw the herb team. Yeah, I had a lot of comments in the live reaction, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Thanks for all the comments there in other video. So I do get it better though, and how they didn't really explain. I think that where the anime, maybe the manga is better in that sense. But she uses, if I said correctly, Mimosa uses the different type plant life and so on, right? And in the whole building, so to speak, in the whole dungeon, they kind of maps her how it looks like. But I still think though, I get it kind of how it works. It's somewhat logical, but I do feel though it's kind of like her plant ability. She's always a supportive character based on like also a supportive magic character, right? Like a supportive magic spells. But she's kind of like she can do so far anything she wants. It's like, oh, I have this planting and I can make people to speak. Or I have this planting, I can like type it. Or I have this planting, I can like track things. It's very, very optional. It is very, very varied, right? There's just a lot of abilities. A lot of abilities how she can do it. What I've seen so far at least. She seems quite effective. Now she got hurt though in the ending there. So, but it also makes a lot of sense, to be honest, in this kind of anime shonen cliché thing. That not only is a girl hurt, which is probably less of a fighter than the guy strike, typical shonen thing. We have guys like Klaus and Juno, but also because she is a supported character. She is the character with the heals and whatever scanning thing and so on. Which means that if she loses before the battle starts, doesn't really affect the overall like combat prowess of the Golden Dawn class, because they had the fighters left and lost the support side character. So it feels kind of like the shade that I have to say that this character, they lost their whatever like Nami or so on. They lost the girl. The dust like the navigation. Yeah, they lost now. Yeah, it's very similar now. They lost Nami, but they still have like Sora and Luffy left, so it feels pretty safe for them to win, right? It's like, yeah, they're probably gonna win. Yeah, the captain of the squad and kind of not the captain, but their individual squad. I guess in that sense, it's more like Naruto. I guess like they have their own like senior teacher with them, yeah, and the young jazz. It's more like they have Kakashi and Sasuke left, and Sakura got hurt. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Sakura got injured. And the other guys are left there. It's like that's probably better than having Sakura being alive, which never did much. She didn't do much, right? But anyway, I think generally this is a pretty good show in anime. It is, and it's just so unfortunate. I say it every week, and I think everyone with me. It's just so unfortunate that the first 10 minutes are. I think in this episode they were kind of funny actually in the beginning, but I think again they're doing the exact same like really bad behavior that they have to do in Superior in this anime. So they have this joke with Asta and Klaus. Asta is insulting and so on, right? And actually it's kind of funny, but they really overplay it, right? So they do this joke, they do it for like maybe let's say a minute or two, and then they just loop the joke. And they do the joke, they do the Noelle and Mimosa joke, which actually was really funny, and then they go back to use like Asta and Klaus together. Pretty much exact same dialogue, pretty much the same animation, a little more like I guess say height animation, a little bit more, and then it's the same joke, right? If they did the second more animated thing the first time, nothing more, that would be, I won't say perfect, but that would be good. But they really like looping. They really like that looping scenes in this anime. It is really, really bad. And it's really annoying. And for that matter, though, I would say, though, that Noelle is most possible. But Noelle is like, I hate her. She's always so, yeah, I like that because Mimosa seemed to be actually really nice to Noelle. She was really nice to her. She was like, oh, Noelle-chan, how are you doing? Oh, is there a problem? I can help you. She was very helpful, nice, like a sister, very much like this nice sister character, right? I can help you, sister. I'm your family. I love you. And he's like, no, don't touch me. You're always looking down on me, condescending. It's like, no, she's not actually. So I like that a lot. Yeah, but obviously the problem is that Mimosa is a nice, honest person, right? So she identifies the man's problem and she talks about them kind of openly with her, and Noelle is embarrassed and ashamed for her issues, right? And she's like, oh, I'm mentioning my weakness again. That kind of level to it, right? Like, don't talk about it. It's not my problem. Yeah, that kind of level. Yeah, that was really funny. So, I don't know. Again, though, that is my personal taste, though. But I feel, again, that would I rather have them looping more of Mimosa and Noelle? Probably. Like, yeah, but also, this is Gary's anime. I think it would be a little better, potentially, if there's a lot of anime, where maybe they're gonna do filler right for some minutes. I get it, so, but maybe they could have more of Noelle and Mimosa and like less of Asta and Klaus. That also could be a way to make 10 minutes more entertaining. That's my opinion, though. Maybe you like Klaus or so on better, right? Leave a comment below. But I mean, generally, I think people generally prefer that kind of dynamic. Because it's the funnier, has some more character development. Yeah, so I think they was a bit funnier and gave more to Noelle's character too. It's more like her character being funny. So I think it was a lot more funny at least. So I would rather have like 5 minutes of that, instead of a 5-minute death right. I think that generates my take on it at least. But that being said, though, one thing that never gets anime, and that's very, very important, I don't get when I do that, is of course the whole battle thing. So we have this battle. Luck versus Smoke Guy, for his name, sorry, and they're having a battle, pretty interesting battle. Why couldn't that battle be like 3 minutes longer? Maybe the battle would suck though, if it wasn't really right out. Maybe it would. I will admit to that. Maybe it's a bad idea, but generally I do feel that it's really, really this anime that they don't spend more time in the battles, right? But they had Naruto. Naruto had like really, really long battles, something really bad. But generally though, I think you could rather have quite a longer battle, right? You can extend like 3-4 minutes on Luck battle with him, which is more than cool to be. It doesn't have to be like, you know, random lightning shots or so on. But that would be more entertaining. You have it like Asta and Klaus fight for, you know, like 2-3 minutes too long. Right? I'd have 3 minutes of lightning bolts versus black smoke, and maybe some extra abilities there. It doesn't really matter for like the actual content. So, you know, random lightning and whatever, that would be more entertaining. Like, yeah, battle, and then we get to the actual, like, weaken you. Yeah, that's how I usually feel anime. This is weird that I feel they spend so much time on looping the jokes instead of like looping the battle scenes. I don't know. I think it just feels less funny. It's more not this episode. I would say this though. It's not as bad as when they loop the supportive cast jokes at the Blackpool household. I think it's really filming because they're looping like jokes or like the quirky personalities, and they do it every time. And because of that, you really get redundant and really bored of their personalities. There's so much looping on it, so much repetitive and everything. But here, it's much less because Klaus is a new character to speak. But you see the formula. You see the exact same formula as they have used in their old episodes. You see the exact same formula as this one, right? Over there before they have the exact same thing. They're looping that thing, and I don't get it. Like, why can't they just like have more battle instead? The jokes would be funnier, the jokes would be more slapstick, and the battle, sure, that would be more dragged out there in the beginning of the first battle. But I think that would be fine. Much more so. That being said, I mean, generally, of course, why do you have pacing in at all? Like, it's a new anime. They have like 50 episodes to do. Like, come on, guys, you're used to the beginning of this anime. But that feels weird to say though. Like, it's just like, yeah, obviously they know what they're doing. They don't really care about quality. So it's super infuriating, but always. But anyway, I mean, I don't know if they have faced these pacing issues, and there's so many flaws with it. Like, there's so many weird production for that feels like 10 different things that I would not do. Even I mean, if I was producing this thing and I would try to get the same kind of end and start, which I usually look at like how to start how to end, and it has to end with the guy entering, hurting Mimosa. Okay, that's the end of it, and we know where it starts. Like, you can do a lot of this stuff, right? And that's what they are doing. So I think it's weird. Or more battle with Asta versus green slime, or like more Asta and the red part together. I don't know. Like, it could be all stuff like that right now. There's a lot of ways how you can do with it. There's a lot of like possibilities in the dungeon. They even had a scene there when they kind of zoomed out to show like the force out of the dungeon for like half a minute. It was really weird. Yeah, I was like, this thing now. It's just weird. It's lazy, right? But anyways, I mean, I like the episode for what it is. I guess I kind of like used to it now. I'm kind of used to Black Clover being this way and still like feeling about it. I don't know why, but it's just hard not to do because even if it's that they're doing new issues every time, they're doing very similar issues, and then they also find new issues like they just pan out and show the freaking forest and then like the waterfall for like a minute together. So it was really weird. Like they find new ways to have really bad pacing. So I'm amazed how actually badly produced it is. And it really feels like I probably should read the manga instead. But nowadays I do it. So yeah, personally, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I probably would read the manga instead. I'd screw this, read the manga. That's kind of rough. But anyway, see you next week and have a great day.